So my son fell this morning earlier.
Oh no.
So
You got some blood drops on your shoes.
if you guys don't like locate my son, what's gonna happen? Because like I don't know. I'm just saying, if you guys are not able to find him, like what can happen?
You're not
Lying.
March 27th, 2024. Maria Garcia arrived at her daughter Janet's apartment with court papers in hand, documents granting her emergency custody of her 2 grandsons. But instead of finding her family, she discovered something that would launch a desperate search. Blood splattered across the apartment, and her 4-year-old grandson, Ariel, nowhere to be found. Within hours, law enforcement agencies across Washington state mobilized, racing against time to locate the missing child.
How you doing? Yeah. It's okay? Yeah, sure. Nothing on you?
No.
Okay.
You guys give us some privacy.
Can I just speak and make, you don't need to reach in, I'll just...
Do you know why we're here?
Are you okay if I open this zipper?
Why? Why are you guys here?
What's going on today?
3 hours after Ariel was reported missing, officers located Janet Garcia at an alcohol rehabilitation center. Her behavior immediately raised red flags. Despite her son's disappearance, she appeared eerily calm.
So
You got some blood drops on your shoes.
yeah.
Okay.
So my son fell this morning earlier.
Oh no.
Yeah, so, but I was able to take him to the doctors and everything was okay. I took him with another lady so she can watch him for me, because I wasn't staying at home. I had problems going on with my parents and they didn't let me in the house. So I was staying with another lady. She was super sweet. That's where my son fell. And then, but we left, so I was like, okay, you know. So I went to another lady's house and I told her if she could watch him for me. I wanted to come get, you know, I wanted to fully recover. I'm an alcoholic, so I was like, if you can watch him for me for 12 months, that'd be amazing, because I'm not talking to my mom, and she's the one that has like, just like a notarized paper saying that she has legal custody of them, but I have legal custody of them. She's not letting me see my older son, so.
Behind this unfolding tragedy lay a custody battle that had reached its breaking point just days before. Maria Garcia, witnessing her daughter's spiral into substance abuse and erratic behavior, had taken legal action to protect her grandchildren. On March 25th, just 2 days before Ariel's disappearance, Maria had filed for legal guardianship of both grandsons. The court documents painted a disturbing picture. Allegations of Janet taking her 4-year-old to bars, leaving him without proper clothing in cold weather, and extended periods where both children were left alone without food.
That would be really hard.
Yeah, I'm a little bit upset about that one. So I'm here now and everything's okay.
Who's the friend that you left it with?
I left him with another lady. I don't have her information.
Oh, well, that's not gonna cut it. We got to figure out where he's at. Where can you like tell me the location where somebody could go and check on him and make sure he's okay?
In like SeaTac area.
Okay.
Seattle.
More specific?
I don't have an address.
Nothing. Who's the friend? How do you know the person that? How did you pick the person?
She's a longtime friend that I know.
Okay, what's her name?
Alika. That's all I know. Alika Bone.
Alika Bone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you've known her.
Or anything?
Okay, but you've known her for a long time. So how did you reach out to her?
So I reached out to her because I needed help.
How did you reach out to her?
I found her number on my old Facebook, but I no longer have a Facebook anymore. So.
Okay.
So something you signed back into? And
No.
no, you just deleted it all.
I delete it all the time. So.
Yeah, you found it today on your old Facebook? And her name is
Alika Bone.
Alika Bone, like B-O-N-E? Okay, and she lives in the SeaTac area. You understand we just need to make sure that he's okay, and then
Yeah.
we can just do that, and then we can leave you be, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
How do we find Alika?
I don't know.
Can you describe to me how you got there from Providence?
So I just drove from there to Seattle, and then that's it.
You drove from Providence to Seattle to Alika's house?
Yes.
Okay. Did you drive on the freeway or? Okay. How long did it take you to get there?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours. And what car were you driving?
My car. So just like 1 hour or so.
And what kind of car do you have?
I have a Nissan.
Okay. Where's that car now?
I don't have it with me.
Okay.
So.
Where's it at?
I left it at her house, and then I came over here on the bus.
Okay.
You left it at SeaTac?
Okay, what, do you remember what exit you took?
I don't know.
First responders then asked Janet about the timeline of events one more time.
So just to clarify, you go from Everett to the hospital in Everett. You get him checked out. You drive to your friend in SeaTax. You leave the car there. You leave him there, and you take a bus from SeaTac down here. Okay. And that all happened today.
Yeah.
So
Pretty expensive ticket. Get a C-Tram bus to come down here?
No, actually, it was only like $30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The timeline Janet provided was impossible. She claimed to have taken a bus to the rehabilitation center, but security footage would reveal she had driven there herself, parking her car at a nearby bar. Each answer she gave only deepened investigators' suspicions.
what's your first name again?
Janet.
Janet. You're not
Lying.
you have a longtime friend that you reach out to leave your son with,
son.
who you obviously care about
Of
very
course,
much.
I love him with all my
Yes,
heart.
and you're expressing how upset you are about what's going on between you and your mom and the custody of him and your older son. I think that's horrible. So I know that you're not going to go leave your son with somebody and you don't know where he is.
Yeah, no.
So you do know where he is.
No, I know where he is. I know where he's at.
Tell me where he's at.
I don't have the address for him.
Okay, how can we find the address for him?
I don't know.
Did you put it in your phone
No.
to get there? Okay, Alika, you know where your son is because you're a mom who loves her son very much and you didn't
I'm not Alika, I'm Jeanette.
I'm sorry, Jeanette.
Yeah.
Alika, you took him somewhere and you're going to go back to him and you know where he is. So tell me where he's at so we can make sure that he's okay or what's going on.
So he's not, I mean, he's there. He's with
Okay,
her, but
tell
he's
me
not
how
with
to
me.
go check on him.
I can give you an address.
Okay, what's the address?
I don't know. You have to write it down.
Okay, I can do that. Thank you.
When he fell, where'd he get hurt?
Just he on his head, but he fell on the ground and he hurt himself.
Heads are the worst, dude.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find, I don't even,
How old's your son?
he is 5. So I don't know if this is the right one. And Seattle, Washington. So 5701
57. Yep.
232nd Avenue, Seattle, Washington.
Where did you get that address from just now?
From the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where you remember leaving him.
So yeah, Alika. That's her
Okay.
name.
5701, yeah?
5701.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And
Alika? How do you spell that?
Alica.
Okay.
Last name is Bonn.
Bonn?
Yeah.
Bonn?
So and if you guys can't find him or whatever, this is where I'm gonna be for the next 12 months. But I mean,
They
he's
check you
there.
in. They check you in.
How did you guys discuss that you're obviously gonna communicate with him still, you wanna check on him
Right.
and all that. How are you guys gonna communicate?
Well, I'm not gonna have my phone. I'm not gonna use my phone because
Okay.
I'm gonna be here for the next 12 months.
Okay.
So if anything, I don't know what else.
Okay.
That's it.
You didn't discuss that with Alika before you left?
Yes, I discussed it with her. I'm gonna be here for 12 months, and then, but before that, like I don't speak to my parents or anything like that because we got into an altercation. So, but this is where I'm gonna be.
Tell me about your alcoholism. How long have you been dealing with that?
I've been drinking alcohol.
Or if you don't mind telling me. You don't
Yeah,
have
it's
to tell me.
okay.
It's not
I've been
my
here.
business,
This
but-
is like my third. Okay, I've been here like this is like my third year here.
Okay.
So I did 11 months in recovery because I was never like an alcoholic. I was more like of a drug user. So the only drug I ever used was meth.
Yeah.
And I used it for roughly like 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
I came to finally get clean on and off,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
I tried it one time and then years passed and then I do it again and then
Right.
years passed.
Sure.
So I'm here now. I did a full year of recovery, 11 months. And then I did my second year, like coming back and like, doing the group and stuff like that. So 2 years. This is my third year clean. I started drinking a lot because I was like, okay, I'm not a drinker. I was a drug
You use
user.
drugs, so
Right.
alcohol's okay.
So
Yeah.
alcohol's fine. I'm like, it's a socialized thing
Sure.
that everybody does. I'm
Yeah.
going to go out, I'm going to have dinner, I'm going to do this. Well, I drink to the point where I can drink a whole bottle of just like liquor. So I'm like,
That's
now I'm an
yeah.
alcoholic.
Gotcha.
So I started to have all kinds of problems, and then now I'm back here hoping I can get clean again. It just depends.
Well, I'm glad you're in a space where you feel safe, that you feel like that can work for you. I hope it does.
Yeah, he jumped from the bed that we were sleeping on to the ground, and then he just got blood on his head, and so I had him taken to the doctor, and so he's doing good.
Okay. Okay. What did he hit it on?
Just on the ground.
Okay. How did it start bleeding?
It's just started bleeding.
Can you show me like what side of his head? Do you remember what side of his head it was?
I don't remember exactly what side of the head it was, but it's starting to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so you don't, what time did it occur today?
Just like early, like at 10, 11.
10 or 11, okay. Do you know what time it is now?
It's already 6:30, or about to be 7.
So how long were you guys at the hospital?
We were only there for a little bit. I don't even think he got checked. We got there and, but I didn't wait enough for him to get checked out, so.
So he didn't actually go back and get checked. Gotcha. Did you actually go inside and check him in? Okay. And then did you tell him you were leaving, or did you did? Okay, you just said he's not going to be seen and left?
Yeah.
Okay, and how is he acting?
He's okay.
Yeah.
What happened to him when he fell?
Nothing, he just cried.
Just cried?
Do you remember when you walked in? Like, can you describe to me when you walked in what it looked like?
Just the hospital. Just the hospital.
Okay. But can you describe, like, when you walk in the door, where was the check-in?
In the front, like I walked in, as soon as I walked in, the front desk was checked in right there, and I said my son had to be seen for something, and then his name and everything.
Okay.
And that's
You're going like this, so you wrote it down, or was there like a check-in thing? Or?
There was a check, all right, but I think they checked me in. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't write anything on there? Okay. Have you been there before?
No.
No, that was your first time?
That was my first time.
When you checked into the desk, was it just an open desk, or
Just an open
was
desk.
it behind a wall, did they have like a glass wall, or?
Just an open desk.
Okay. Was there a lot of people in there? Yeah. That's why you didn't want to wait, because it was too long. Do you think he needed stitches or anything?
No, he's fine.
Okay, you didn't remember where his injury was? Is it front, side, back? Do you remember?
It's the side. It was the side.
Definitely one of the sides that you recall?
The front, yeah.
Okay, front. You're kind of pointing above the eyebrow? Okay. Make sure she doesn't get... I might just take her phone. She's got some specks on her shirt. She's got blood on her shoes. She's not really making sense.
If you guys don't, locate my son, what's going to happen?
That's what we're working on at the moment.
Why do you think they won't be able to locate him? I mean, if you got the address to where he'd be.
Because, I don't know, I'm just saying, if you guys are not able to find him, what can happen?
What it's looking like right now is that we're going to need to stay with you until we find him. Because it sounds like you said you know where he is, you know where you left him.
Right.
So it shouldn't be an issue, right? Should be able to locate him. Okay, so that's what we just need to stay with you until we locate him. Because it's raining and it's cold and I'm shivering, and we're gonna be with you, I think, for a little bit. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
We're gonna be with you for a little bit. Would you mind? We have a precinct right up the road. It's comfortable and dry that we can all sit in so we can chat. So we're all out of the rain. Would that be okay?
Where is it?
It's just right down by the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just on 179.
Yeah.
And then we can give you a ride back and all of that if that's okay.
Can I get a coffee from here before we go?
We got coffee there.
We have coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got coffee.
We can give you coffee.
You can't grab that seatbelt around your backside. This one?
And then the
that's
only
it.
other thing too, when he travels, I just got to put your purse on the front seat right there. Yeah. He's not going to get into it, but we don't like bags where we can't see them and stuff.
No worries.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Rolls and make us go by.
So that way we can all be dry and comfortable and sit, and you can get some
Perfect.
coffee.
You're welcome.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I can stop and get her a coffee or something.
Darkness fell on March 27th. The search intensified. Janet's story continued to shift under questioning at the police station. The blood on her shoes, which she claimed came from her son's fall, told a different story, one that investigators were beginning to piece together.
Her today, and she looked pretty out of it. I mean, she had her haircut, like Britney Spears kind of thing, went crazy because she used to have long, big black hair, and Daniel told me that her mom was calling because they can't find her son, and her mom went to her house and saw blood. I don't know how dramatic it was, but saw blood. I don't know where, but just saw blood. And they can't find her son. And then she's over here, and Daniel, my brother, where's your son? He's with my mom. And her mom's calling over here saying he can't find her son. I mean, there was a bad connection there. I don't know if she's lying, crazy. I don't know. That's the situation from what I know.
How was her behavior?
Drastically different, because she was always bubbly and loud and had this big, great laugh, you know, kind of really annoying laugh, and talking to everybody, and she was just kind of with her hands in her pockets and quiet. And
what prompted the call for police to show up as like an unwanted or?
Because she's been problematic, I guess. And my brother just, I don't know if my dad told him to, you know, get this girl out of here because she just kind of caught. Last time she was here, she fought with one of the women here.
Okay.
She's kind of just problematic, you know. We try to help people, but there's just a certain point where we can't help people and you got to go.
It's more disruptive than
Exactly.
productive. Okay. Was she, do you know if she was being disruptive today or causing any issues?
That's what I mean. It was kind of drastically different. She just kind of quiet and went, sat in the chair and didn't talk to nobody.
Okay. Just based on history, didn't want anything developing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what chair she sat in?
I'm sorry?
Where did she sit down at?
She sat down in one of these chairs over here. I could show you which one.
Inside or outside?
No, inside.
Okay.
That's where we have our meeting room.
She didn't talk to anybody at all?
I mean, a little chit chat, saying hi and I'm back kind of thing, and everybody kind of just gave her the cold shoulder because, you know, nobody wants to deal with her.
Luis, my dad actually talked to her mom and told her mom that she needed to probably find her daughter like special help, like a psychiatrist or something like that, because her problem was beyond just drugs and alcohol. Now it was like her mind was there sometimes and it wasn't. So we told her to come actually get her and find her like a special help, and that's the last time we heard from her.
We ordered food earlier. Do you want some tacos and stuff? Do you want me to get you some water with them? Okay. Do you like ice in it or no?
No ice.
Okay. Very good.
So I think Tanya, Detective Johnson, had told you that you're going to go to jail tonight. Okay. I want to take a picture of your hands because you had said you had hurt your nail or broke your nail or something. So I want to get a good picture. Which one were you talking about? Do you remember?
I don't remember it.
Okay, I'll just take a picture of them. Yeah, hold them. Yep, like that. And then I'm gonna do one at a time too here. And then will you go like that? Like put your, yeah, thank you. And then turn over. Okay. Turn over that. Yeah.
No, excuse me.
Do you have any other injuries on your hands or anything? Okay. All right. Janet, these are going to go with you. This is the search warrant for your cell phone that we wrote, and then this is your citation for making false statements to public service. So these will go with you and go in your property room at the jail.
Okay.
I'm going to just search you real quick. Okay? So go ahead and turn around and face the door for me. Spread your legs for me.
Nothing else in your pockets or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Janet, these are going to go with you. This is the search warrant for your cell phone that we wrote, and then this is your citation for making false statements to public service. So these will go with you and go in your property room at the jail.
Okay.
I'm going to just search you real quick. Okay? So go ahead and turn around and face the door for me. Spread your legs for me.
Nothing else in your pockets or anything? Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's it? All right.
But the truth would prove far more horrific than anyone imagined. On March 28th, just before 6 p.m., officers made a devastating discovery off Interstate 5. There, wrapped in a Christmas blanket, lay the body of 4-year-old Ariel Garcia. The autopsy would reveal the unthinkable: 41 stab wounds, evidence of a desperate struggle as the child tried to defend himself against the unimaginable: betrayal by the person meant to protect him most. Janet Garcia, age 27, now faces charges of first-degree murder and domestic violence with a deadly weapon. She has entered a plea of not guilty, with bail set at $3 million. But for the family left behind, no court verdict can fill the void left by a little boy who will never see his 5th birthday. In the wake of this tragedy, questions linger about the system meant to protect our most vulnerable. Washington State Representative Travis Couture has criticized current legislation as too lax, arguing that stricter laws regarding parental drug use might have prevented Ariel's death. For now, a community mourns, a family seeks justice, and a grandmother is left to wonder what might have been different if help had come just days sooner. The trial date is set for June 7th, but for those who knew and loved Ariel Garcia, the search for answers and meaning in this senseless loss may never truly end.